Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we have Big SiZe up in the north with the orange China Infantry. Then all the way down in the south, we're on the map Vendetta, which we haven't seen in a while actually. All the way down in the south, we have the mighty BoYcaH, which we haven't seen, I believe, on this channel for a while, at least a few weeks. And he is playing with the GLA vanilla in the red. South position. So yeah, another quite a popular map. You usually see it in tournaments and challenges. Got a number of crates here on the left as well as over there. So you've got your two supplies, then you've got quite a safe third. Tends to be the most popular maps are them kind of maps now, where you've got two solid supplies and then a potential third expansion that's relatively safe. Seems to be the formula to make the epic maps. Meanwhile, then you've got these two oils over here on the right, along with these bunkers, and then over on the left hand side you've got a mini supply here, 20k. I'm not saying mini, it's still pretty big. But the interesting thing about this map is actually these crates here are 5.5, when actually normally they are 3.7. So if we actually look over here, 3.75 you see. So there was an argument at one point whether them crates should all be standard 3.7. Should you be required as a player to hover over it to see? But yeah, enough of a map introduction. Got a bit of a slow start here from SiZe. Tends to be keeping his CC more so as infantry nowadays. Terrorist here from BoYcaH. Worker being dropped off is going to be... Is that a TNT? Tech RPG. Going to hunt one of the dozers here. Flamer for SiZe sneaking down the left-hand side, and also a tank hunter here going to get inside the middle building. These RPGs still need clearing up because these trucks are in a bit of danger here. You could just use it to run it over, but it's going to go low HP now because the movement there was a little bit slow. Technical continues the harassment over here on this right-hand side. Yeah, a lot of people lately in the comments I'm noticing are saying person sold their CC and lost, or the purple kept their CC and they won. It's not quite as simple as that. Generally, if people are selling their CC and the enemy goes for some really hard aggression, generally you can die very, very quickly. It just so happens we only watch the chunky replays, which actually usually end in good games. But what you don't see is when people are keeping CCs, someone does a hard rush and they die in 20 seconds, because I'm not going to bother commentating on those ones. This flame is going to get dealt with. Quite micro-intensive though. You've got to come in with a technical to evac the tech RPG. Quad almost went down, lost all of the workers. So yeah, Flamer can be annoying when it gets tucked in such a position like that. Got Big SiZe now amassing a load of outposts. Not got the radar upgrade just yet. He is going for the oil cap over here. No bunkers thrown down from SiZe, which I think is a mistake really. At least one bunker should be in play, I think. There is a toxin tractor here, so does need to focus that down. Does lose pretty much almost every single outpost. All of these RPGs are going to get cleared though, and SiZe has won that engagement. SiZe way ahead in terms of XP actually. And keeping the CC, he won't need to obviously remake it when he gets to level 3. You can just fire the artillery and carpet straight away. Yeah, so what you're sacrificing by keeping the CC is actually being able to get your first couple of units and bunkers down in time. But SiZe just... his confidence seems to be very, very high that he doesn't need that extra cash. He doesn't need any bunkers. He's got his mines on his two supplies. Oil did get TNT'd there. It's gone for the straight TNT. Flaming there will go down. I like that BoYcaH's mixing in the occasional toxin tractor. A lot of people just focus on like quads and tunnels RPGs. But actually a toxin tractor is very, very strong against outposts, against blobs of infantry. That's a bit of a bad pop there from BoYcaH. Did he lose one quad? Yeah, I think so. And he probably killed nothing for it as well. It's a bit of a waste there. But TNT is coming in. And that's quite a good BoYcaH level TNT. Ooh, it's going to be a very good one actually. What's going on here though? Oh wow. I think SiZe could have reacted better to that. He could have moved this stuff out of the way. Could have pressed the X key. Because BoYcaH wasn't paying attention there at all. Yeah, BoYcaH known for doing some decent TNTs. That quad has gone inside the outpost. Standard 0-hour plays. He's chasing this outpost, but the outpost is going to be microed out of the way. There's quite a lot of RPGs here, though, so this supply is still in danger. A few more quads here for BoYcaH. BoYcaH prides himself on having a decent GLA, and so far, so good. SiZe is ahead in terms of the XP, though. And this supply here probably will go down, but actually, these here... Ooh, nice. SiZe is playing fast lately, man. TNT there on the technical. Ooh, is he going to suicide on the trucks? Oh, he's going to do a TNT. Everything's exploding. Mutually assured destruction over here. Basically, 1 tank enter and 4 RPGs survive. That's it. BoYcaH could probably do with a couple more workers there. BoYcaH is just going to destroy this oil. The reason he's destroying it is because he's probably anticipating that SiZe will be on a propaganda. And the Lotus will be capturing that sometime soon. But actually, SiZe looks very thin on the ground. Like, SiZe literally has not a lot. Nice TNT again from BoYcaH. I think TNT's against the Infog. Oh, good. You just don't want to run into a load of minigunners. If the infantry packs loads of minigunners in, then yeah, sometimes TNT can just fail. The minigunners will take down the terrorists sooner. But yeah, both players have lost a chunk of units and looking a bit thin on the ground, actually. SiZe working his way towards level 3 is quite close, actually. You won't get XP for killing the workers, though. And speaking about workers, there's 2 on the left. And BoYcaH's trying to get a flanking position over here. I don't know if SiZe can see that. He can. Ooh. He can't. But he might just be going in that anyway. Yeah, he's going to see the worker now. Will that shoot it, though? Oh, it does. Lucky for their SiZe there, because I don't think he knew about that. I think that was just a bit of luck that he went in there and it happened to be in range and he saw it. Okay, Palace now up. Black Market going up. I think still quite an even game. BoYcaH's TNTs has been negating a lot of SiZe's aggression. He's also taken down the oils. SiZe has finally expanded to a 3rd. Would like that to have probably been a little bit faster, but I think SiZe probably thought... Maybe thought he could win with that big army he had on the left-hand side, but everything he had just kept getting TNT'd, so... Yeah, maybe SiZe caught a little bit surprised there. Okay, SiZe now utilizing these bunkers. German does get detected. Technical coming in. What is that going to have inside? It's probably going to be another TNT based on everything we've seen so far. I have a feeling he's going to go over there and then just come back and TNT this once it's built. Or is it a tech RPG or what is it? Maybe it's just nothing. Just a worker. Okay. Usually would expect at least a couple of units to be brought. Maybe at least 1 terrorist or a couple of RPGs or something. That tunnel fails to get up and fails to be cancelled. Both tunnels there have been stopped. Yeah, like if you're going to go for a technical in the enemy base, you might as well have like a couple of terrorists or a couple of RPGs in there. You might find a dozer. You might find some trucks with a terrorist. If you're sending a technical anyway, I think it's worth adding the $200 unit. BoYcaH's now in a battle bus. I'm going to guess there's a Jarman in it. Yeah. That's pretty bad news for SiZe. He's going to probably need MiGs now. SiZe still producing the outposts. Oh, BoYcaH, what are you doing? I don't think he realized there was a bunker there and just clicked it and then forgot about it. Here comes the artillery. BoYcaH doing a weirdly placed little setup there in the middle with 3 tunnels very, very in close proximity. Here comes the artillery. It's going to be on the supply as well as the carpet. It's going to completely annihilate the supply and all the workers probably. So let's keeping BoYcaH off his third supply. BoYcaH is collecting on workers' shoes now. It's getting 10% extra on all of the workers' collection. SiZe with no prop yet, I don't think. And because he's done the mines there, the pathing of these trucks, as I've mentioned quite a few times before, is completely messed up. So SiZe's collection there is quite slowed. SiZe's got some bunkers in varying places, but that one's not the greatest positioned, is it? That truck goes down faster than the speed of light, and this truck is probably going to go down too. Interesting. Yeah, no subliminal messaging yet for SiZe because no prop. If he did have it, all of these would be healing twice as fast. Yeah, still a hell of a lot of RPGs here for BoYcaH. He's levering the tunnels, just getting the RPGs out and causing SiZe all kinds of problems. Because these outposts get popped open by RPGs very, very quick. A lot of quads coming in here, and just at that time, the MiG strike hit the RPGs. 2 MiGs go down. Outposts now fighting back here. Remember, they're fighting over this 4th supply position, so currently SiZe has got an economic lead. But I think SiZe has mined out of his second fast. Oh no, they're both mined out of the second now. One outpost gets picked off, but SiZe is just going to use them tank enters to go inside. He has got a subliminal message now. Where's the prop? Oh, there it is. Didn't see that before, but yeah, he's got the subliminal message now. You can tell because it's got the gold outline over the red little plus there. It means they're going to get in the bonus. It's like double the rate of healing, but does it increase the fire rate and stuff like that as well by like 20 or 25%? Here comes a nice mine drop. That's the problem with doing all the tunnels so close together. You can't pop from any of those tunnels now without it completely screwing you over. SiZe with plenty of minigunners in there. You can hear them firing. There's at least like, what, 3, maybe 4 in there? Workers again from BoYcaH trying to get a flank on SiZe. I think if he just keeps a minigunner there on guard, they shouldn't be really able to achieve anything. Can't hear a toxin tractor there, but it's going to get taken out by the mix. SiZe made sure that survived there, so he can go back inside of that white bunker, which is annoying now for BoYcaH. And this is a really good strategic position, actually, because you can flame just the workers that are collecting. It will slowly kill them. So that's a nice move there from SiZe. So SiZe currently a supplier. BoYcaH's collecting on 1 worker. But this one's getting denied there as well, so... yeah, I think SiZe is leading. He's making an internet center. Standard SiZe play. Making it internet center. And float 30k with the money you make from it. Standard plays. Yeah, they're sharing the supply, interestingly now. Here comes a carpet. Is it going to kill any of the trucks, though? No, it's a nicely placed one, actually. Carpet combined with the MiG strike, and that's a very nice hit. Does take down the supply, and maybe a bit of the angry mob here. No. Workers survive, angry mob survives. Angry mob does have the AK-47. Big push here from SiZe on the right-hand side. Battle bus comes in, pops open one of the outposts. John and Kel. It's going to clear up the infantry, and this flamer here now going to try and take out the supply. BoYcaH only on 2 markets. Looks like he's got loads in his base, but mainly it's like a TNT. Couple of markets, that's it. MiG's coming in again for SiZe. Picks off the angry mob in just 1 shot from 1 MiG. It's an $800 loss there for BoYcaH. SiZe does need to be careful just coming in with 1 MiG. Because if BoYcaH pops, then the MiGs will go down. Another push here now from big SiZe. Got 1 ECM in the mix. I think this supply will just be focused down and then SiZe can just get out of there. Keeping BoYcaH from collecting on this supply. BoYcaH's almost mined out on his main as well. A couple more markets being placed down now by BoYcaH. Mix coming in again from SiZe over on this left-hand side. Going to hit one of the tunnels. I think that was a really smart play there from SiZe. The natural thing to do would be to hit that tunnel. But what he's anticipating is that if he hits that tunnel, BoYcaH will pop from that one. So actually he's playing a bit of a mind game and shooting the further away tunnel. Obviously the risk is if BoYcaH realizes and pops from that in an instant, then all your MiGs can still go down. But the chances of him seeing that in a split second, I don't think is likely. I think SiZe can come in now and probably hit that one for free. Just when BoYcaH's distracted over here somewhere. Oh, did BoYcaH get the dozer? Oh, he did. He's got 3 power plants building. He sniped it and then put something inside of it. SiZe did kill the dozer in the end. Here comes the MiGs now. He's actually shooting the back ones again. Oh, that was a bad play there from SiZe, because you could have picked off that one for free this time. Yeah, that's a bad play there from SiZe. Because the thing is, if you're going to do an attack like that and pick off a back one when there's a load of tunnels, you want to make sure the opponent is distracted over here or distracted somewhere else. So capture with a Lotus or attack a unit so he sees unit under attack or something like that, and then go in for the strike. You don't just want to do it when the opponent is not distracted. And usually SiZe is good at that, but in that case, wasn't that great. BoYcaH now approaching the stage of the game that he does thrive on and like when he's got power. He's a campy GLA game. He's got a number of markets. He's way behind in terms of XP. Here comes the artillery now from SiZe. It's going to be on one of the power plants, I think. But there is 2 more backup for BoYcaH. Battle bus goes down. Here comes a TNT again from BoYcaH. That's a very, very nice TNT to pick off the remaining infantry. Battle bus gets hull moded, but the quad's now coming in. Does have AP ammo. Terrorists hit the trucks there. That's a really nice engagement there for BoYcaH. In fact, the last few minutes on this side, picking off the MiGs and then wiping out that whole ground army has been very, very nice. SiZe moving into the late game stage, equally making same amount of secondary eco, really. But he's also keeping BoYcaH off this supply with his multiple flamers. Always hitting here. I don't think you need to go necessarily that far forward. I think you can just kind of chill there and do the flame all over, because now he's going to lose the flamer, but if he was there, it'd be a lot harder to clear for BoYcaH. Here comes a potential mine drop. We know it'll be a mine drop because SiZe's not level 5 yet. BoYcaH, is it worth him making a supply there? 2.75 or 2.775k. Yeah, I suppose it's worth making a supply. There probably is a case for long distance collecting, but actually he doesn't have any supply anyway. So yeah, just rebuild it. Probably don't make too many workers on it though, or it's not really worth it. That angry mob looks weird, man. I don't think that one there with the red helmet. SiZe has made neutrons. He's pretty much like the only player who makes neutrons. Rarely see him actually do anything though. Quite an investment, because you've got to spend $600 on the mines and then an extra $500 for the neutrons. That's $1,100 on mines that barely killed anything. It killed like one guy of the angry mob. This is a key moment actually, because if those RPGs and angry mob take down the internet center, that's pretty much all of SiZe's secondary economy apart from those ones. BoYcaH getting the full bounty money by the looks of things. Here comes an EMP now from SiZe. We know that's an EMP because mine's just got used. 3 quads disabled. 3 quads remain. Jean-Michel is still roaming around though. CC now being placed down by BoYcaH. Just waiting for that level 5 so you can use the Anthrax and stuff like that. Here comes the mix. Hits the tunnel. Probably would have preferred him to hit the quads there. But either way, SiZe looking like he's going to defend this area. Another war factory drop down now by SiZe. Yeah, those really smart of you and like people who like to think about analytics and the best strategies, the optimal strategies, and how money is worth more now than it is in the future and stuff like that. I would like you to hear your comments on whether you think building an internet center as any of the Chinas is worth it. Like if SiZe didn't invest in that internet center and all of them hackers, could he have already won the game now? And is it favorable to him to be fighting a GLA with power and going for a longer, lengthy game? Here comes a carpet on the power plant. Going to be sold by BoYcaH though. Does get sold. Barracks got took out. Market damaged. Tunnel will rebuild. Yeah, like, because how much profit has that made now? And when it's making the real profit, like in the later stages of the game, that money will have less of an impact as spending all of that money on that internet center would have done minutes earlier. Hopefully I haven't confused you with that. Yeah, those of you who like to think about optimal strategies and stuff, I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Do you think building an internet center is the right thing to do? And there's a stronger case for it for infantry because your hackers are invisible. They're cheap, they start vetted. Whereas like the other Chinas, they're more expensive, they're not invisible, they're not vetted. If there is an army to do it, probably infantry is going to be the one. Big SiZe now clearing out this whole position. There is a German Kel still. Gets himself a Vet 1. Here comes another TNT. Does hit a lot of stuff. Does hit a lot of stuff. Outpost is pretty low. Here comes the MiGs. MiGs do bail on the situation. I think, nah, fuck that. We'll go in somewhere else. And that's a better position because that tunnel is lone. There's no tunnel next to it. That's considered a free kill in my eyes. Okay, here comes an artillery barrage from SiZe. Looks like a level 2. Going to be probably on one of these markets. BoYkaH's out of power now, so SiZe has hammered that power, even though there's 3 power plants. SiZe just congregating a massive army here. Artillery hits, kills 1 market, damages the palace. BoYkaH very close to level 5, just needs 1 more kill. And he will be level 5, and then he will use an Anthrax. An Anthrax there could be deadly. Yeah, so many angry mobs in any game against China. They're always getting napalmed. Yeah, I probably wouldn't like to be an angry mob. What unit would you like to be in a GLA against Inf game that is most likely to survive to the end? Maybe the radar van. If you had to spawn in real life as one of the units, probably don't want to be an angry mob. Probably don't want to be a worker. Maybe a worker, actually. A worker or radar van, which is the safest unit. Definitely don't want to be a technical that's going to be a TNT. Definitely don't want to be a terrorist. Yeah, these angry mobs, man, they don't have a pretty life. They get handed an AK-47, sent to the battlefield and napalmed. They might be lucky to kill one thing on the way. Here comes another TNT. Is this going to be another legendary BoYkaH TNT? Does get 1 outpost. Does get an ECM there as well, I think. But Big SiZe has got these pretty fully loaded. It's been amassing this army for ages. Here comes an Anthrax bomb, though, and that is going to be deadly here. It's a little bit overshot, actually. I would like that to have been a little bit closer, but SiZe now can't retreat. He's committed to this fight, and he's running into tunnels, he's running into RPGs, quads, Jarman. But yeah, it's not as deadly as it could have been. That Anthrax really could have sealed the deal there and completely annihilated this army. Here comes another TNT now from BoYkaH. He's trying everything to stop this attack. Completely wrecks them 2 outposts and everything inside of it. Some bombs have been planted on something, but I'm not even... Oh, there it is. On top of the tunnel. What a massive amount of carnage we've just seen. I can still hear TNT planted, and it's on the palace. Carpet bomb comes in. The carnage in this area here was absolutely insane. What are we talking? 20 grand's worth of units on combined? Probably just went down, maybe more. It's quite a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah, again, mutually assured destruction. All of that got completely wiped out. BoYkaH going for another TNT, seemingly. He's building his markets over here. MiGs now coming in, and there's some GPS scrambled quads. Not quite a Fargo pop, but it's more like a Fargo garrison in your tunnel. Just ran straight into the flame wall. I feel like they could have been brought back a little bit sooner, but he only lost 2 though. Palace being dropped down again on the right hand side. We do a market count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus... Where's SiZe sending them? Yeah, 6 markets versus internet center. A load of hackers there. That's 6. There's another 3. That's 9. And there's another... in total, 16 hackers. Plus the internet center is now collecting on $10. So SiZe's economy is going to be crazy, actually. Here comes a MiGs. Sacrifices 1 MiG for 3 quads. But again, BoYkaH walking into the flame wall. So 4 quads and a toxin tractor, actually, in the end. Yeah, SiZe's economy is going to really start getting crazy now. So it's when that starts collecting on $10 a piece. And it's not fully done, actually. There's still some $8 in there. Okay, MiG's back in action for Big Size. What is he going for? He somehow knows that there's a unit there. Carpet bomb now coming in. Artillery coming in. I think, yeah, he must have had a Lotus, or maybe he'd revealed it with the mines or something like that, but he knew there was a TNT coming. So he just came in, shot over the MiG so they can't. And BoYcaH knows there's an artillery there. That's a nice sell there. Bit of a gamble, because it could have been one of these. SiZe now coming in with another killer blow. Is this the blow that's going to finish BoYcaH? BoYcaH getting loads of bounty money here. Here's another TNT here from BoYcaH. Insane with these TNTs. Not quite as successful as the other ones, but he did still, nevertheless, pick off an ECM, which is still pivotal in taking down these armies. BoYcaH probably needs to back off that now. Or is he just going to stay and fight it? 2 MiGs did go down. Plus 1 outpost. They seem to be shredding through these outposts, actually. Another TNT. Successfully kills that, and then we've got another sneaky tunnel here from BoYcaH, who's been successfully creeping forward constantly over the last few minutes, it seems, and now found himself right up here against SiZe's base. SiZe has finally dropped down a defensive bunker. That tunnel does get cleared out. 4 trucks just chilling there. You still left all these supplies in play because they have the mines, so you might as well keep it rather than get the 450 back. You might as well keep it there for the mines, because there no doubt might be a sneak attack at some point. But saying that, though, we haven't seen a sneak, have we? I don't think. Oh no, we have seen a sneak. It was seen down here before with the army, wasn't it? Just like a distraction. Here comes the carpet bomb. Can't see this game ending anytime soon, actually. Both players still got quite a solid secondary eco. Here comes the carpet bomb from Big Size. We're approaching, what, 20... You know, about 29 minutes. Oh, okay, I don't want to be a radar van anymore, but that might have been the second radar van. Maybe that was the original one. It'd be interesting to see, has any unit survived since the start of the game? Any of these workers, are they the original workers, or has every unit from the beginning died? Yeah, probably wouldn't want to be a quad cannon. Maybe you could be a defensive tunnel. Pretty sure that tunnel still remains. Here comes... Ooh, he found himself one hacker. Ooh, no, he's going to get TNT'd. Who else are he back in? Oh, man. Oh, my... I have no idea how those 4 hackers survived, but they're getting scanned anyway. Here comes a potential EMP or mine drop. It is a mine drop. Oh, I don't want to be the radar van. Oh, you wouldn't want to be that one. Although, it looks like you might be able to make it in. Oh, fuck. What a ball ache. That was a situation and a half, wasn't it? Although this worker is doing the deeds, and BoYcaH's giving SiZe a lesson of his own medicine. doing a SiZe worker inside of his base, but actually there's an attack over here that I didn't even see. Not a gigantic attack, but there was 3 units that's gone down there, one of them being an ECM, so 2 outposts have been picked off. There is a TNT planted on that tunnel. Yep. But that tunnel's going to get up. SiZe not paying attention in his main base. He's focusing over here on this worker, but actually BoYkaH with a big pop here is going to take out the power plant. Another tunnel going to be placed down, but here comes an EMP. Yeah, EMP. The quad swap again is going to go for the prop. SiZe bringing in the cavalry, which is these outposts. Quads there for BoYkaH do walk onto the mines, the TNT. What a legendary GLA versus Infantry. This is absolutely crazy. Here's another terrorist. Does go down without achieving anything. These quads here are going to go down. And SiZe is going to hold. That tunnel's going to finish, but it's already EMP'd. He probably should have cancelled that. Here comes artillery now from SiZe. SiZe still making hackers. He's got like, what? 6, at least 7 in the bushes there. Another CC being placed down by SiZe. Fargo strategies. I mean, it's basically a 9,000 IQ play, isn't it? If one CC goes down, aha, joke's on you, I've got another one. BoYkaH would never expect that. You would never expect it. Ooh. That was kind of a gold mine in terms of finding the hackers, but those ones have been moved out of the way. These sneak attacks really causing SiZe some problems here. Maybe SiZe needs a helix or some MiGs in the back of the base, just always circling. Radar then being brought by BoYkaH once again, and he's going to try to find some hackers, but he's also revealing himself the mines as well. Those MiGs are going to go down. That's a big loss there for SiZe. Very big loss. Gets himself a Vet 3 quad there as well. All them mines are going to disappear as well. And BoYkaH could just evac here and just go back, evacuate the base and go back inside of the tunnel. He's picked off what he needs to for now. It's a really nice pick off with the MiGs going down. But SiZe's income is still pretty hefty. No internet center though for SiZe. Another TNT for BoYkaH. He doesn't give it a rest with these TNTs, does he? Does he know there's hackers here, though? Okay, he's scanned over here, found one. Found a second. If he just drives over there where that hacker is and just does like a little circle. That's what I'd be thinking. If you killed one, the chances are there's going to be a few more grouped up. Just do a little circle and you'll probably run over some stuff. It was a TNT, actually. Still gets an outpost, even though BoYkaH wasn't even looking. Kind of insane game. I think it's the best GLA versus Inf I've seen in a while. Definitely in 2022. Maybe in the last couple of years. It's been a lot of epic games. A lot of contenders for epic games. That SiZe versus Fargo and Sand Scorpion was one contender, but there was one other one as well. Can't remember which one. Another TNT, another outpost kill, but doesn't kill the infantry inside. Here's Jean Mankel, though. There is an invisible radar van just chilling here, but it's going to get found out now. Yeah, I don't think any unit is safe when you're against SiZe, even the radar vans. BoYkaH's getting hit pretty hard now. Here comes something. 4 flamers. EMP? No, mine drop. That terrorist could just suicide itself there and kill a lot of the mines. Here comes another Anthrax bomb, though. This is one reason why in 0 hour a lot of games go long, is because of the support powers. Even though you amass a big army, one support power can come in and wipe it out a lot of the time. Especially like on games like maps like DEFCON, where there's choke points. One support power can suddenly reset things, but SiZe is getting in here. Those Anthrax bombs not been 100% on point, because this army is still alive. There is a flamer here now for BoYcaH. Going to try and take out this outpost. Does take it out. BoYcaH doesn't have many units, and another wave of units coming in here for SiZe. He is going on to the Anthrax though. Those flamers are getting weakened, and BoYcaH is having trouble dealing with this. Massive flame wall there from SiZe. Is BoYcaH going to be able to hold this part? Not 100% sure. We're in the 37th minute, according to the in-game timer.
Get me in close.
Here comes an artillery. I just struggle to see a way that BoYcaH's going to hold through these next few minutes. I think that messed up Anthrax bomb twice has kind of led to this situation. But especially that second one, because that second one has basically meant that this army here for SiZe has managed to get in the back of the base. And I don't know if BoYcaH's got an answer for it now. He's desperately trying to drop down a fake arms dealer in order to rebuild, but SiZe's economy now is just... Is it just too good though? He did lose the internet center and a few hackers here and there. Welch's cash though, it's not going up by crazy amounts, I suppose. Sneak attack there from BoYcaH. I don't know if it was the best in the world. He's managed to hold it a little bit. Needs to make a worker and start repairing the CC. He's only just finished upgrading his arms dealer. That CC is going to go down now. Ah, that's bad. Yeah, GG for BoYcaH, I'm afraid. What an epic game, though. What a really epic game. I mean, it's not completely over yet, but what chances does BoYcaH have? He is known for staying until the bitter end, even though he's got absolutely no chance, and I feel like that's another one of them situations. BoYcaH spent all of his cash. He literally had $1 just then. I don't even know what's happened here. Something just exploded there, didn't it? I don't know. That worker goes down. If BoYcaH still had a Jarman, he could be at least holding this off a little bit, but there's so many flamers now for SiZe coming in. Here comes the Lotus now as well. Palace trying to hold on against this. Quite a few RPGs inside of that bunker as well. There is one quad out. But against this amount of units here, I think BoYcaH's really clutching at straws here. I don't think he's going to be able to hold it. He probably had been worker hunted then, or he had 2 workers left there. I don't know if he had any up here, but yeah, GG. Well played there from SiZe yet again. Another win for SiZe. But SiZe just seems to be in all of these epic games at the moment. SiZe actually sent me this replay. Just today, or yeah, when I don't know when I'm posting this, 21st of March. He's only just sent me this. Whoa, look at the cash. Whoa, it's almost identical, isn't it? 2-1. Okay, that's an 8, that's a 9. 8. 8, and that's a 3, that's a 6 and a 1. It's almost identical, bar a few hundred, I think. Units lost 338 to 341, almost identical. Units destroyed. BoYcaH destroyed more. It's always baffling how units lost and units destroyed is always different, but I think some parts of like collateral damage don't count, like a flame wall and stuff like that. Does some of those count, or does carpet count? Does artillery count? Some of the stuff doesn't count. It like counts as collateral damage, and I don't think it classes itself as a unit destroyed, or maybe it goes down to your own Anthrax or something like that. I don't know. Units buildings constructed 111. Crazy. Most of them probably going to be tunnels though, because BoYcaH was often stacking 3 or 4 tunnels on top of each other. Buildings lost a hell of a lot, but you would expect that because he did lose a lot of tunnels and stuff like that. It's probably standard as well for that type of game. That was really epic. Was that your favorite game of 2022, or was there another one? Let me know which your favorite game, and let me know about the Internet Center and the hackers. Do you think it's an optimal strategy? Well, obviously it got the SiZe to win there, but playing against, let's say you're playing against a super AI GLA, which BoYkaH's GLA there was almost kind of like that level. It's amazing TNTs and stuff, but if you're playing against a perfect GLA player, would making the hackers make sense? Does it make sense in the long run? And if that Anthrax bomb, the second one, had been a little bit more on point, could BoYkaH have held and potentially still won? I think it was close throughout that. So yeah, let me know your comments. I'm interested to hear. GG, well played, and see you in the next one.